Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello, welcome back to That's English.
Hello. Technology is our topic again today, and we're going to start by asking people this question. How will technology affect our lives in the future?
See if you agree.
I think technology will continue to influence our lives a lot. People, I think, will have a lot more leisure time. They will be able to communicate even more easily than they can do today.
In the future, I think technology will move into the home and people will move out of the cities. I think people will live and work more at home and in villages. I think cities will become a thing of the past.
I think that technology will help people in communicating more easily with links around the world, things like the internet.
I think everyday life will become more efficient, and I think that we will find that we'll have more and more machines doing jobs that people could do. But I don't think that's such a bad thing. People are quite often scared of technology. We don't need to be.
Well, I'm sure that's right. We don't need to be scared of technology.
Yes, I agree, but not everybody is 100% positive about technological advances. Here's someone who thinks that they are mixed blessings. Tienen su lado bueno y su lado malo.
Like most things, they are mixed blessings. Technology certainly can help us in medicine very much, but misused, it can also be a curse.
Technology can help us in medicine very much.
But misused, it can also be a curse. Pero si se usa mal, puede llegar a ser una amenaza.
I'm sure he's thinking of new weapons that have been developed with the help of technology.
One thing people often find very hard to do is to describe or explain a piece of technology. Listen to this man telling us what he thinks are the two most important pieces of technology.
I must say, telephones that you can move about with are a great boon, I think. What else can I think of that's... what are those ovens called that are... I can't remember the name now.
Microwave.
Microwave oven's pretty handy. Anyway, there are two things that's a great improvement to life.
He couldn't remember the names of either of those pieces of technology. The first one was the mobile phone, and he thought it was a great boon, una gran ayuda.
And the other one was the microwave oven. And he thought those things were pretty handy, muy útiles.
So, what do you do if you don't know the word for something? Well, you have to use your best communication strategies.
Yes, it's time for...
Making yourself understood.
Our friend Juan doesn't know the word for something. How does he solve this problem?
Hello. Is everything all right?
I have a problem. The thing for my television doesn't work. I'm sorry, I don't understand. You know, the thing. The thing for the television. It's broken. I want to buy a new one.
What thing?
It's a black box with buttons on it. I don't know the word for it in English.
I can't sell you another one if I don't know what it is.
It changes the picture on the television.
Ah! Do you have a dictionary?
Mando a distancia, mando a distancia, mando a distancia. Ah, remote control.
Ah! You mean a zapper.
A zapper? No, it's not here. What's a zapper?
It's a, you know, a zapper. A black box with buttons on it. It changes the picture. A remote control.
Ah, I see. Well, please, could you sell me a new remote control? A zapper.
Well, it depends. What sort of television is it?
It's an Episonic 2005. With teletext.
Right. Let's see. Yes, here it is, an Episonic 2005 Zapper. Here you are.
Thank you. How much is that?
£37.99.
30? Could I have a receipt, please? Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
I'm sorry?
You're welcome.
Welcome.
Think nothing of it.
Think nothing of it.
Muchas gracias.
Well, he got what he wanted in the end. You know, Vanessa, I think the shopkeeper enjoyed not understanding Juan.
Yes, but Juan managed very well. Even though he didn't know the word, he succeeded in communicating exactly what he wanted. Let's have a look at the communication strategies he used.
I have a problem. The thing for my television doesn't work.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
You know, the thing.
He demonstrates what he means. He uses his hands.
But the shopkeeper didn't understand, or didn't want to understand.
What thing?
It's a black box with buttons on it. I don't know the word for it in English.
There are two useful strategies here. First, use simple words to describe what you mean. It's a black box with buttons on it.
And secondly, confess ignorance. Reconoce tu ignorancia. I don't know the word for it in English. When I'm abroad and I don't know a word, I always say, I don't know the word for it. I'm a foreigner. Then people don't think I'm just stupid, and they usually want to help.
Just one more thing to notice.
A zapper. No, it's not here. What's a zapper?
What's a zapper? The strategy here is, if you don't know, ask.
4 obvious but useful strategies there. And now we're going back in time. How did people in the 1950s view the technology of the future? Over to the newsroom.
Good evening. This is the news from the BBC in London, and these are the headlines. The Russians and the Americans race to be first into space. New appliances make housework easier. And a new type of supercomputer has been built. But first we have a report from Anna Pilkington, the BBC's science correspondent, on the race into space. Anna, what's been happening?
Well, Trevor, the Americans are very worried because the Russians are just about to put a dog into space.
A dog?
Yes, Trevor. Her name is Laika, and the Russian scientists say she is looking forward to her trip. Her nose is wet, and she's wagging her tail.
What about the Americans? Are they going to put any pets into space?
Well, Trevor, American scientists tell me that their research indicates that dogs are not intelligent enough to be good astronauts, so they'll be sending a man into space instead. They say they'll even have a man on the moon by the end of the century. Trevor, it seems as though the space race has really started.
Thank you, Anna. A man on the moon. And now for the rest of the news. A report out today says that new technology is going to change the role of the housewife. Fridges, toasters, washing machines and vacuum cleaners are now being used in homes across the country, and housework is becoming easier. So, as technology advances, what will happen to the housewife? What will she be doing in 10 years' time? Will she be redundant? And finally, scientists in America have come up with the supercomputer. It's no bigger than a double-decker bus, and it can do sums quicker than a human. What will they think of next? That's all the news from the BBC in London. Good night.
Well, it seems that people were interested in the same sort of issues that they're interested in today. Space technology, household appliances to make our lives easier, and computers.
No one knew in the 1950s how important technology would be in the household, and now we hardly notice it. Will it be the same with this development?
Virtual reality.
Have a look at this film clip. Don't worry if you don't understand every word. The gist is the important thing.
You'll hear the expression superhighway. That's the name for the system that lets anyone with a computer contact anyone else with one, anywhere. La superautopista.
Talking to computers is becoming easier. That means more and more people can unlock the gateway to the superhighway. It's even becoming fun. Wave your hands in the air and make music. Or navigate your way through your personal virtual reality on the screen. For example, selecting a tree for the garden, watching it grow, and seeing how it would look from various angles in your own backyard. The computer can even store an image of your face, allowing you to choose a pair of spectacles and try them on.
More and more people have unlocked the gateway to the superhighway. Cada vez más personas abren la puerta de acceso a la superautopista and navigate around it. Y navegan por ella. Now I can even store an image. Puedo incluso guardar una imagen of my face so that I can choose a pair of spectacles. There, what do you think, Tony?
Not bad, but I think you look even better without them.
So,
That's better. Now it's time to say goodbye.
Oh yes, goodbye.
Goodbye. See you soon.